just hated my job so much. If you hate something enough, you will find what you really want to do.
Adam the Woo here with Nerd Locations. I am at a place that is a huge bucket list for me. On August 9th, 2011, I quit the last job I ever had working for someone and became self-employed. I had promised myself not to go back in and say hello to everyone I worked with until I made enough on this platform that I did working there. And by the time that happened, I had kind of forgotten. And then they closed, so never fulfilled that end of my thoughts.
I don't know, it's a weird thing, but that's kind of what got me started. I just started making the videos, and like I said, I never thought it would take off and be what it is.
Adam the Woo and John Rambo. On paper, very much the same. Rambo, betrayed by his own government. Adam, the feed store. Adam's bucket list makes about as much sense as his home gym. Up to this point, the only VHS that we knew he had played so much to the point the VCR itself had to give up was the Mosquito Coast. But now, we find out there's another classic movie that changed Adam's life.
1982, classic action film, Rambo First Blood.
It's just First Blood. You're already over one.
Brian Dennehy. We made it, man.
We made it. Hope. British Columbia. Canada.
My goodness, these maniacs did it. They really did it. People said no one would ever find the filming location for Rambo. But, wait. This has been filmed many times.
This is a big bucket list for me to be here.
Oh my goodness, we're a minute in and Adam's pulling a Mitch McConnell. Come on, Nerd Locations. Save us. Say something.
I think all 80s kids love this movie. This was timeless.
Haha, nice. We're back on track. Rebellious teen Adam approves.
I think of greatest action movies for me that's ever been made. Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, First Blood. The trilogy, the Holy Trilogy.
I can't argue with that.
Holy trilogy of movies. Watch it, Adam. Somewhere Reverend Jim's life alert just went off.
Hope, British Columbia, Canada. That Brian Dennehy walks out at the very beginning, talks to the locals, asks him if he's ever going to take a bath.
So the good ship Woo is going down, folks. I thought this type of content might be good, but the old Woo viewers are not tuning in. And this is it. This is what the Canada trip is going to look like, at least for a week. Give or take a week or so. And the weather for the next 3 or 4 days is going to be horrible.
I'm really having a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that we are here.
Folks, this is bad. Adam has frozen for the 4th or 5th time in about a 2-minute stretch. He has nothing. So many people have covered these filming locations, and you can't tell me a film he's barely brought up means just as much to him as the Mosquito Coast, a film that he's barely brought up.
Basically, we're not reinventing the wheel here. This has been covered by many people. Shout out to Herb Asia, or Herb Atia, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. One of the greatest filming location videos ever in the early days of YouTube. He did the top tier video.
Very, very clever by Adam there to give himself a get out of jail free card. He's not even going to put in any effort. Why should he? He's not going to reinvent the wheel. He's even admitting many people have done this before, have done it better. So he's not even going to try to do a fantastic video. He's just going to do his version. So sit back and relax.
Stallone in his prime.
Inviting you to join me and Nerd Locations.
Shall you?
Yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there in the intro. I'm just really overwhelmed to be here.
Adam, get a hold of yourself, dude.
5 of filming location places I would want to go. Top 5 or top 10. As the recording of this TGIF Friday.
Nicely done, Woo Man. Icing on the cake. You nailed the TGIF.
Right, we're gonna match a few screenshots up. But basically, I just want to walk around the town and see what hope is like.
Adam, I think what you're searching for is you just want to enjoy the day. You don't want to film, so don't film. There's no need for this. It's been done by other people and better. Just take the day off. Have a good time. None of this is necessary.
Good supply of body bags. Very interesting carvings through here as well. So it'll be a little Rambo and it'll be a little small town video as well. A little mixture of both.
Well, gee willikers, a little multi-themed video action. I can dig it.
Curious to see if any place around here sells any Rambo stuff.
I think that's a safe bet, Adam. I don't think you have anything to worry about. There will be some Rambo merch. Adam going to take this opportunity to wave and point at the many Woovians in hope. He sees you.
Hey, somewhere around here I get something to eat? But he was not accommodating.
Oh, come on. You knew it was inevitable. Lots of Stallone impressions. All so bad.
Just picturing John Rambo busting out of the doors, running down here. He didn't want to be shaved.
I mean, I don't blame him. Do you make a habit of trying to shave other men against their will, Adam?
So many great lines.
What was the bit when they opened the fire hose on them?
Make sure you get him behind the ears. And when you watch the film, again, it's been, 43 years?
Yes. And no one, not even Sylvester Stallone himself, gives a flying 2F about it.
In this very spot, he could have just been in the road, but he was riding along here. Out of the way!
He does these impersonations. You'd think it was the real people.
With the mountain range and everything right here.
You got the mountain range and everything right here. Adam the Woo putting in the hard work for the greatest location video ever.
An iconic moment where the shadow of him turns the corner. I'm gonna see if it's over here. I almost feel like there used to be a staircase here. And this could have been the wall where the shadow was. Pretty sure, a lot of things have changed, but I'm pretty sure it was over this way.
This is riveting, folks. And nobody's gonna say that First Blood was a bad film. I mean, somebody may. But Bucket List just can't handle the fact that you're here 43 years later. I mean, come on.
You just feel like you're in the movie when you walk around places. I've experienced that a lot of times, and I'm definitely feeling it now.
You know, I've been to a lot of movie locations. I've never felt that I was in the film. I never felt like I had left reality. And for Adam, it's like occasionally he leaves the land of make-believe and is forced to be a part of our reality. Well, in this video, Adam desperately needs something to get excited about, and I think we might finally have it.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Adam feigning excitement. He knew this was going to be here. The town openly promotes where everything is. They have a very detailed listing of all these sites.
I just want something to eat. I just want something to eat.
No, folks, your eyes and ears did not deceive you. Adam giggled and clapped like a little schoolboy.
Hey. Hey. Why are you pushing me? You want something to eat? Need your first blood.
Maybe the worst Stallone impression ever of anybody that has tried to do it and actually sound like the person. Horrendous. Doesn't matter how many times you try, Adam.
Trailer right here. See what they got, and they embraced us fully. There's all the information is out there. There's no secret where the spots are anymore.
Adam again with the line, "We're not trying to reinvent the wheel here, man." And said the town fully embraces it now. They've always embraced it. It's always been an important cornerstone of their tourism industry. They want you to come here. They want you to see these sites. And they realize they need to get you quickly as the fan base continues to age out.
There is a John Rambo carving. It's only on display spring through fall, though.
Adam's Heckett timing is always on point. He always picks the best time to go to places. But don't worry, he'll get to see the carving.
They're only on location, on display spring through fall.
Yeah.
Yes, we know. Adam just covered that.
There is a Rambo lane.
Yes, we can see that. We can read.
Oh, look at this. Here's the book that came out in '72, I think for 10 years. From what I was reading, for 10 years they tried making the movie, and then finally Stallone adopted the book and made it into a film didn't have a lot of...
I love it when Adam leaves his own conversation. You didn't miss anything. There were no cuts. That just stopped. He thought he had more. It ended.
Hey. Need your first blood.
If you want, I can take your...
Look at this.
Your phone.
Is the Teasel sculpture out, carving
It's
out?
not out right now.
I love this sweet lady, Margaret. Canadian hospitality. If you would like, Mr. Nerd Locations, I could take you and your special friend Adam's picture with your phone. Nice, Adam, nice. Magnet achieved. The only purpose of the home gym at this point.
Is there a story behind these, or just to commemorate?
Yeah, just to commemorate.
What? Is there a story behind that? Yeah, the story is it's Rambo. No, the real story is 2 years after filming, a logger went into the woods, deep into the woods, and a tree had just become this sculpture. Rambo was there in the forest. It was miraculous. And now the townspeople worship it daily.
That is awesome.
There's been so many things broken off of him and replaced and whatnot.
Dude,
but yeah.
this is so good.
One thing about Hope, Adam, is they love wood carvings.
They do, a lot of wood carvings.
I can give you a little guide so you can... There's over 100 carvings.
Margaret again being extremely helpful. Over 100 wood carvings in Hope, but I'm sorry, Margaret, they have zero interest in visiting any of the other ones and won't, although they do mention the carvings again.
Over 100 carvings.
Yeah.
Hey, want something to eat?
I love that. It's my favorite one. He's so timid about doing it. And of course, Margaret has no clue that Adam's actually trying to sound like Stallone. She thinks he's just having some sort of spastic moment.
Hey, want something to eat?
Man, that's a great poster. That's a great poster. Look at these are little like 1982 First Blood can toppers. Right there.
We got it, right? We got it? Pretty self-explanatory. We really need no more information. We get it. Can toppers. Oh, but don't worry. Adam's got our back.
If you don't drink your soda, you're gonna put this on. You can save the soda for later. Build your own Rambo. You can get Rambo out of town. Just got a lot easier. And take a look. So Rambo Bridge, this is where Dennehy dropped him off because he didn't want him eating in town. We're going to go out there, but the original bridge was torn down, and they sell parts of the bridge. This is, I got to get this. That's amazing. So I have the dog tag on. Rambo would not tell them his name, so they had to rip the dog tag off. John Jay, Rambo, John Jay. He was a Congressional Medal of Honor winner. Green Beret. John J. Rambo.
Folks, this is sad. This is sad. It makes me want to never enjoy movies again after seeing one of his filming locations.
To quote the world.
This August.
A competition for the chainsaw carving.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Ryan Villers should be there. He's the one who did Rambo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Margaret giving great information, as always, that could aid the video. Adam hates it, doesn't want to be interrupted. He's in his own world.
Am I staying for lunch?
We don't know. Do you have something you recommend? All right. She suggested there was a pub next to an Esso gas station that has a Rambo burger. I'm so glad we walked in here. We stepped inside and we met the legend.
We did meet the legend.
They did meet the legend on this hallowed ground. Unfortunately for Nerd Locations, he's not only the best friend for the trip, the handler, the chauffeur. Now he's the pack mule for all the nonsense that Adam is purchasing.
You know, watching the movie so many times.
Bucket list!
There's our shadows. We're walking. We just wanted to get something to eat. And then all of a sudden, the local police chief shows up and just gives us a hard time, doesn't want us in town.
I wish that had happened because it would be totally understandable. We apologize to all Canadians listening to this. We apologize to you.
In my brain and in my hearing. I don't know, it's weird. Hard to explain, I'm not making any sense.
I think we've mostly all become resigned to the fact that there's something wrong with your brain, Adam. We got it.
Right there, coming around the corner. That's my imitation of a motorcycle. I wonder if this car knows that they're driving along movie history right now.
I think it's much more worried about the vagrant that's blocking the road.
Getting the feel of the town. A real beehive of activity here at Bees.
That's the type of humor that Adam thinks should be rewarded with a carefree, no responsibility, jet set lifestyle. Yeah, seems right.
And also, these trash cans are here, and they're designed like this for bears to not be able to get inside the trash.
Of course, we understand from the point he said bear trash cans that Adam's got to do some woovie-insplaining because they need it really spoon-fed.
This is very interesting.
This is going to be a complete lie.
But there is a kitchen and bar here named Stallone's, spelled the same way as Sylvester's last name. Interesting coincidence.
Yeah, interesting coincidence. I picture some Woovian at home. Strewn cans of pork and beans line the floor. He's eating out of one. Yeah, that's like the movie actor, Adam. That is the question.
Yep. They have t-shirts, $20. 3 years ago was the 40th anniversary, 4 decades of John J. Rambo.
Would have made much more sense to go 3 years ago. Better views, but doesn't fit the heck it mentality, I don't guess.
Laundrette. You call it a laundrette. Okay.
The whole washing of clothes thing, a very foreign concept to Adam. He's used to the single use and then throw away. Doesn't everybody do that?
I like this. I'm gonna buy this. I'm guessing these are for sale, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Sad trombone moment, though. As much as Adam is captivated with the laundromat, things don't end well.
Right, the wash tub laundrette was awesome. Lady was working in there. I'm assuming she was the owner. It was very nice. She said all that merchandise was printed for the 40th a few years ago. And they did not have our sizes. They were drastically too small. But man, that was an awesome shirt.
For a small size Rambo fan, come to the wash tub. They have the best.
Are there any small size Rambo fans? Let's be honest.
I'm confused by that statement. I've listened to it a few times. What does that even mean? There are no small-sized Rambo fans. I don't understand.
There's a nice little cute motel here. They have Wi-Fi, they have cable TV, they have vacancy.
Adam the Woo, celebrity vlogger, folks. Nobody reads a sign better.
And then you got a dollar store over there.
Oh, good Lord. Mentioning dollar stores now? For this, the Meshuggah that travels.
It would be so awesome to see the 82 action classic in this cinema.
Oh no, is that a new challenge now, to see a movie at a local theater where it was produced? Oh no, that's going to add a whole new thing.
That it is no longer in business.
Well, that is sad. Not only have the Dolphins left, but poor Adam won't get to make movie memories like he wants. But Adam is not deterred. In fact, he's able to find a little bit more nostalgia. In fact, the movie theater reminds him of a movie store. And just think about it. If Adam had not left the feed store and started a YouTube channel, then maybe our whole space-time continuum would have been altered. We'd still have Blockbuster and Movie Gallery. Just think of it. Or better yet, don't think of it, because that's kind of stupid.
Is that open?
No, Adam, no. Although it is Canada, the doors still are very much locked.
Oh. This is for the 30th anniversary. 13 years ago. I'm gonna get that. Cool. Right, just popped in there to see where Rambo Lane was, and didn't realize when you were talking to the shop owner that they had merchandise, so I got some more stuff.
Again, Adam just can't believe it. His luck. This town that for 40 years has been known for their Rambo tourism would have merch.
I've got a bunch of crap, including this. Take my money, please.
Yeah, nice of you to buy all that crap, Adam, that poor Nerd Locations has to lug around for you. But don't worry, Nerd Locations. He will for sure tag you, put your link in his video. Right, Adam? Right?
Days of hope. Follow these large feet around the back of the art gallery, and there should be a mural back here, hidden.
It's so hidden, in fact, they don't see it for a little bit. But finally, they hit pay dirt.
When Galt is like trying to, you don't hold this helicopter still, I'ma kill you.
Now, if you told me Adam was trying to do Charlie Murphy from the Dave Chappelle show, that I might can hear.
That's our Galt boy. I was friends with him while your mama was still wiping your nose.
We have now reached the point in this spectacular filming locations video that Adam is literally thumbing through a comic book before our very eyes. Twice he says, "This is almost comic book-like." Yeah, that was the intention. The great thing now is that Adam doesn't even have to take you to the few locations he was going to bother to go to. He can just point to them here.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
Oh, I so wish it was. But not quite yet.
With the compass on the bottom? I mean, I wouldn't be able to take that back on a plane, though.
Well, we could show it off for the video.
Yeah, man, be so cool, man. We could like show it off for the video and stuff, and you know, like Adam, you could stab me too, man. You just whatever, man.
They had a lot of good stuff. I spent a little bit of money on some paraphernalia and whatnot, but also they said they were all out of they had the part 1 through the part 5 knives.
Adam does a complete voiceover here. Can't dare have an actual interaction with a local Hope resident. Oh no. And great. More paraphernalia to add to what Nerd Locations is having to lug around. And like so many things for Adam on this trip, they tell him, hey, if you'd only been here for the 40th anniversary, that was kind of cool.
And then outside there were There's a huge line down the road to get in to look at the knives and stuff. Nice little breeze going here. Not only have the Canadian flag there waving in the breeze, but also the District of Hope sign. Not sign, but flag. As soon as I said that, the wind stopped, and there it goes.
Adam got so flustered he couldn't even mention the third sign, flag, whatever it is.
I just want to like sit on that bench right there and just watch the movie on my phone. Here on the...
You know, honestly, that'd be preferable to what you got going on right now.
I just love this intersection. I just love it.
He loves it. Who cares about culture and international travel? Leave this man right here.
Historic.
Rambo Square.
Rambo Square. This is wild. Right here along the main road before you go in, this campground. The campground's closed for the season.
This is just the trip that just keeps on giving.
Stallone is walking underneath this, walking into town. This is beyond awesome.
Unfortunately for Mr. Wu, he believes this is the screen-used sign that Sylvester Stallone would pass under. Unfortunately, it is not. He will know this later, but as of right now, let's just let him think that. Let's not tell him.
Didn't realize this was going to be here, so that's kind of a nice little add-on. So this is known as the Rambo Bridge. You got to take a left right here.
Adam now fully assuming the role of passenger princess.
Sylvester's up here standing, looking back the other way. Why are you pushing me? Right here. They didn't like drifters here. They didn't like vagrants and drifters. Yeah, okay, so oh, it was wood. You know, for some reason when I watched it, I always thought it was metal, but it was a completely wooden bridge.
Yeah, one of the big telltale signs is the fact that it's made of wood. So, fun fact for Passing Through Productions, Sylvester Stallone, not that long ago, filmed a bridge scene not too far from us. So maybe we'll get some footage of that sometime. So First Blood, $15 million production budget, did over $125 million. Huge runaway success. And when Sylvester Stallone, when they filmed it, he actually hated the finished movie. Very famously tried to buy the negatives, did not like it. It had a runtime of around 3 hours. A lot more dialogue for the character of Rambo. He thought that was a mistake. They cut all that out, trimmed it down to 90 minutes, and it's the movie we have today.
Body bags. So this is pretty close, but the guy at the campground said that this area was closed off for the season.
You know, it may seem like poor planning on the Wu's part, but it's the universe, man. The universe. The Heck-it universe wanted him to be here right now.
All right, I was thinking there might be bears out here. Dude, I was thinking if there were bears out here, and look at this down here. There's a bear print right there.
Oh, wow, a bear print. Man, I sure hope there's some bear-proof trash cans around.
Roaring rapids. He could have just been sucked downstream.
Wait, if something had happened to Sly Stallone, then Adam might not be making this video. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, it's cold. Now put your whole hand in there. Keep it. Stick your whole hand down in there. Get it in there.
Do it. Do as you're told, Nerd Locations. You do it. I brought you on this trip. I'll send you back. Beep, beep.
Props to Sylvester for doing that. I mean, freezing cold water. My hand is numb now. I can feel my hand being numb.
That's a brilliant statement.
Also, still have that Rambo burger on my mind at the restaurant. Are we stopping with the drive-thru? Got a little Tim Hortons coffee going on?
Adam and his faithful manservant successfully navigated the roaring waters, and now they need the warm goodness of Tim Hortons to see them through. But alas, Adam finds out what he thought from before was a movie prop, alas, was not.
I guess the first one I saw was not the screen used one. There was one on each entrance of town. And back in the day, they took down the one that was seen in the film and they dismantled it. For whatever reason, they cut it up and they moved it over here to Hope Lookout Trail. They took a chainsaw, cut it up just where it says Gateway, and This is a few years ago, so who knows where the heck it is. Pub, where we're gonna get ourselves the Rambo burger, the Ram burger. It's a local pub.
Said again for effect, just in case you didn't hear it when he said it the first time.
Decided we were gonna get the Rambo burger, which was $25. Didn't even look at the price of the nachos and thought, you know what, we should get some nachos and then just share the Rambo burger, which had onion rings on it, 2 patties, a lot of breading, which made sense not to get 2 Rambo burgers. It'd just be too much food.
A lot of breading, or a bun, as you or me might say. Adam underestimated the gargantuan nature of the nachos, but they lived to tell the tale, just barely.
$22 for this massive nachos, $25 for the burger, which we put in half. I think the nachos was even more filling than the burger, split in half.
Adam becomes obsessed, thinking there's some sort of Canadian nacho etiquette that he's not familiar with, that the nachos must be bigger than your main entree. It's confusing.
Now nightfall has reared its head.
Yeah, the vlog is... Look at how serious he is.
And mercifully, this comes to an end. I've been Aaron of Passing Through Productions. Thank you so much for passing through with me. I'll see you again.